Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese Fail, sent in by you, the fans, to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com, Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of watching exactly one YouTube video while taking a piss in the middle of the night and convincing yourself that you should totally start using a straight razor.
You know what? I've got pretty steady hands. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Let's see here. Yeah. No, that's not too.
Yeah, I've, I had a couple of times I came close. I thought about it.
Yeah.
Because my skin's sensitive and, like, all these, like, 78 fucking, they just keep adding more razor blades. Wasn't doing it. And then I reminded myself that I'd probably die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did that.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't bother. Nor did I do the straight razor before somebody in the comment section says, why don't you just use a straight razor and hold it at like 30 degrees and everything fine. No.
No.
The answer for me was
It's a hard
never fully shave ever again.
There you go. That's
grab
easier.
one of those fucking like little trimmers that are for like edge work on your face. 5 o'clock shadow permanent. I do take a razor out to just like, get rid of the stuff that's on, my cheeks and stuff. But other than that, nah, fuck that noise. I ain't about that life. I hung that hat up a long time ago, but you know whose hat isn't hung up right now? Well, it's Occam's razor, who is heavily invested in this cannon rush outside the base. This is the second one of these that we've seen this week. This
First
one against Terran, though. So, yeah, a little different, and that bunker is going to that supply depot even is going to quickly go down. There are 2 probes here, 2 cannons, a gateway, a partridge, and a fucking pear tree, and now they can kind of just go up there and plant the next round of cannons. Meanwhile, Mafu is, what exactly is he doing?
He's building a bunch of racks. He's trying to get out some Marines. I feel like these are horribly placed cannons. I would have put the first one here and then put a second one down. Because even if he pulls SCVs, this cannon will be able to reach this area here. I understand why he's doing it this way, but because he's doing it this way, it's going to take quite some time for him to get into a position, and there's going to be enough Marines out in the field. I mean, it's already hard enough to cannon rush a Terran, but when you're giving him this, I mean, he's giving you time. I mean, he could have been attacking this cannon for an eternity already. And pretty much have killed that, but he opted to not do it, and I will give it to Occam's razor here. Isn't fully, whatever I just said, what is it? Occam's? I'm calling him Occam's, all right? Deal with it! Archimedes!
Batman!
All right?
Batman's razor!
Occam's razor. That's what it is. Arkham here, he's doing a good job. He's got the core down. He's already got gases. He's almost fully saturated. He's now building a Stargate out. Dude, these games are on one here today. I'm here for it. But before we get more into this, guys, go and get yourself that NordVPN subscription. Get yourself a guaranteed cast. Don't want to get a cast? Don't play StarCraft? It's okay. Send in a Nova War Says of your choice. It don't matter what it is. Just make sure that you show your receipt. Send it to our email at lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. And the same thing goes for Incogni. Same thing. I'm hoping by the time you see this cast that we have officially signed a longer deal with them. So thank you, everybody that came out and showed love to our sponsors over March. All right, we're getting back into it. Here we go. The 2 cannons go down. The pylon goes down. The Adept getting some information. I like the fact he got Adept because now it's a free way for him to constantly see the high ground and doesn't allow the Marines to just start attacking the cannons without him losing a couple of Marines in the process. The moment that he gets into a position here, he's got 2 different Adepts for shade, and he should be able to see the high ground. I say all that, but now there is a tank, and the tank will make easy work of these frontline cannons.
Yeah, it's going to drain those batteries pretty friggin' quick, and so he won't even have anything to really retreat to. Those Marines don't even have to risk it for a biscuit. That one tank will do most of the work for him. Going to send up these Adepts here. He might actually commit to going in here just to, like, see if he can get... No, he's not going to. He sees where the tank is, though. He does have the Void Ray coming. but the batteries are drained, so the Void Ray doesn't really have anything to retreat to when it does arrive, and so this tank might be in trouble.
All right, he's going to commit now.
A bunch of Marines just sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, even with Adepts, it's so shitty because even SCVs take 3 hits for an Adept, but yet you can kill drones and you can kill probes in 2, which is, is what it is. I don't know if you guys saw what just happened there, but that was beautiful. He took the Adepts, knew they were going to die, got all the Marines out of position, then went in with the Void Ray and killed off that tank. Very, very well done from Arkham's
Tempest
Raider.
Coming? Bro, Mafu is in trouble.
Dude, I just said
you said
Arkham's
Arkham,
Raider.
Arkham.
No, I said Raider at the end, too.
Oh,
I'm not
Raider?
even saying Razor at this point, bro. I'm just making shit up.
I mean, Batman technically was, I suppose, Arkham's Raider. So, I mean, that does...
Okay.
It plays.
All right, thank you.
Checks out.
Thank you.
It checks out.
All right.
You know who else is going to be checking out soon? Mafu, if he doesn't get to work, because this Tempest is almost done. And the Void Ray there with batteries, with energy now.
And cannons.
That's going to be problematic. And a lot of cannons. I mean, it's not like Mafu could just leave the base. And he can't really just, like, load up a medevac and get out either, with, unless he goes all the way out and around the back of the base. But even then... Occam's Razor knows that it's a possibility now, and he's not going to be able to perhaps have the complete, surprise attack that he might want. This is dirty.
This is very dirty.
This is Arkham Asylum over here is really putting it to Mafu pretty hard. I'm not sure what Mafu is going to do to be able to get out of this, but whatever it is, it's not what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the best he can. I mean, he's just in a tough spot right now. He's just allowed all of this stuff to happen and fester, and at some point he's just gonna have to commit and try and stim underneath these. But he has to wait until he gets an adequate amount of Vikings so that he can start focusing down on these Tempests the same time as he's stimming underneath. There goes the detonation for the Widow Mine. That it goes down. It takes 2 shots for a Marine to die from a Tempest. So he's at that. Now he's committing, but he's gone way back into behind the cannons, and he's losing a ton of Marines in the process. And that one Void Ray is still alive as well. If I am Razor, I am focus firing on these Vikings and the medevac, and that's about it. Until those are done, the ground units don't even really matter. He's also getting an expansion close by as well. He is keeping everything close to the chest, and these Vikings are about to go down. Here comes another volley. He's going to lose a Viking there. The Void Ray manages to stay alive, almost lose another. Should have went down in on that medevac, but one way or another, he is doing well. Another Tempest is about to pop, and another one in queue. Mafu needs to get out and do something, whether that is completely give up his base and start dropping down here to go down, or he just needs to make a decision. Any more Tempests get out, he's just going to lose by default.
Yeah, he's flying, I think it was just a command center or something down here to try to get something started outside of the main, and that's definitely, I would say, is part of the solution.
Yeah.
But everything feels like for Mafu, he's doing the right thing, but just a couple of steps too late.
Yep.
He has managed to get, some damage in on Occam's Razor, but really, other than overcommitting his Void Ray, which still somehow survived anyway, he's continuing to keep the numbers of Vikings down as his Tempest counts.
There you go.
Climb.
See?
And he's going in.
He stopped attacking the Tempest. He went after the pylons. He's focusing down on the cannons, which I'm not fully against, but could have picked off one of those Tempests there. He is moving out. I do like this. He is putting the pressure now on Razor. That one Void Ray is coming into the fight as well. He is doing a good job at cleaning all of this up. The Tempests are doing the best, but they are very, very slow. I love the fact that Mafu finally decided to move out and do some damage here. He's still going after the pylons, and just like that, needs to retreat back into the base, get more of his Marines.
That's some work.
Yes, and get some more Vikings out. Well played there from Mafu, and suddenly Razor is starting to feel the pressure.
Finally, after basically just having his way for the entire match, Occam's Razor is on the back foot right now, and he's even supply blocked after losing those pylons that were forward there with those cannons. And so that's gonna dissuade him from doing anything for at least a short time. He really doesn't have anything back at base either. Mafu, without really knowing that, really, he could actually be getting some work done here, but a lot already done. That was a huge attack.
Yep.
Made the most out of very little.
Yep.
And has now put himself in a much, much, much better situation than he was just moments ago. And now going to put in some missile turrets as well to try to reinforce his position to be able to hold this part of the ramp and give himself an out so he's not just permanently trapped in his own base, finally getting rid of that Stargate as well. And Mafu has suddenly stabilized in a game where Occam's Razor was cranking out Tempests and looking like he was going to take it.
Yeah, and I think Razor right now is kind of shitting the bed a little bit. He's getting so much static defense. He is playing like a Terran at the moment, when in reality, he should have been poking this entire time with his Tempest. The Tempest, the longer this game goes on, every minute this game goes on, the worse and worse and less cost-effective they become. I like the fact that Mafu needs to go down. Even if it was taking one of his medevacs over there to apply pressure onto the main, you got to do something. So it seems as though now he is willing to go all the way down, and this might kind of bite him in the ass a little bit, because what Razor can do is he can recall these probes over to here. He doesn't need any of these structures at this point. He's gone charge. He still has gateways. He doesn't need a core for stalkers. He's not going stalkers. So he's in a good position to almost buy time by allowing this base to die. He can recall these probes, or he can even just let the probes die. It doesn't really matter. I prefer him to recall, and that's what he's going to do here. He only needs to bring some of them, because even if he brings all of them, he's going to be oversaturated anyway, and that is a mothership now coming into the game as well, and things take another turn. And okay, he's not going to recall, which I'm not against, because if he recalled right away, it tells Mafu that, like, okay, he's got another base. I need to go around immediately and look. So this buys him a little bit more time, and now he is working his way into the natural.
Yeah, I mean, geez, it buys him about 20 seconds in the grand scheme of things, but he needs every second that he can get his hands on right now. As a few charge lots making it into the base, chasing after some units, and they're going to possibly all die wandering around back and forth instead of just killing literally anything. That Cyclone was having, free lunch there for a while. Here comes the rest of the units. Couple of Archons now being part of the combination.
Yep.
And it's not like this is an easy thing to breach either. That's a lot of cannons. Got a number of batteries. He can't just walk into that either. And so it's not that Occam is out of this, but he is definitely the one that's got to now play this a lot smarter than Mafu. Because the moment that, let's say, that mothership goes down, he's in some shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he wins. I think Protos got this game. I mean, at this point now with the mothership, he's got those Archons. You know, these Marines are just going to get melted by these Archons. This would require a pretty insane blunder here, especially if he cloaks, and he does. And there it is. The cloak goes down. The Archon splash damage is insane. He's trying to focus down on the mothership. A little bit of damage goes off, but it is just too much. No scan, and that is game over.
Damn!
Well
Damn,
played.
No scan, no nothing. Shit, I was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's the show.
He could have took that fight a lot better, but hey.
Yeah.
Well done to hold on to that one. That's another Will Cheese win, by the way.
Holy and guys, I promise you.
The trifecta.
That was not premeditated. I did not.
The days of us pre-screening are long done.
Oh yeah, no. I just grabbed 3, and wow, all of them were cheese succeeds, which is, hey, these were all good games. All 3 of these were solid games this week. So big shout out to everybody that sent in those replays. If you guys want your game potentially cast here on the channel, send them over to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com or head into our community Discord group, and you can also submit them there. One of these replays came from there, so you can go and submit your replays under the replay section in there as well. That's going to be it. We will see you on the next one. Peace out.